Hello. Are we here now? I think we are. Oh, yes. So, today, for the first part of this, I am taking the easing equations that I found on that one website, and I am adapting them and putting them in a Go package. First part of it is just going to be putting the functions in as is, and then it's going to have a separate like FFmpeg subpackage, which has basically the same functions, but they return a string representation of the equation that you could put in like an FFmpeg filter for the expression to be evaluated. That's what's happening today, boys and girls. Woo. Go screen. Go over there. Let's see. So far I basically have like the first half of these already put in here. Also, if I belch like every 5 seconds, I have no idea why, but I am omega gassy for some reason. Like, holy shit. Like, omega gassy. Elastic? So, I did elastic, because I need... What was that on here? Quad? Yeah, quad. Owen, why you buzzing? Oh. The thing, it doesn't matter anymore, technically. Quad. Maybe I should put these in order. I think I did these a little out of order. I did. Let me, this is right after sign. Okay. Funk. Ease in quad. Oh, what do we got here? It's just okay. Keys out quad. Thanks, float 64, float 64. Ease out quad. Everywhere. Return 1 minus x times 1 minus, oops, no, wait, 1 minus x. Func ease in out quad x boot. And ease in out quad. Right. X less than 0.5. Return 2 times math.pow x2. Return 1 minus math.pow negative 2 times x plus 2 divided by 2. Let's see, I did cubic. I did quart. Quad, cubic. Like, wait, did I do quart? No, I did mint. I didn't do quart. Cubic, wait, yeah. Keys in quart. Guessing it's just x to the third. x to the fourth stuff, right? Return math.pal x to the fourth. Func ease out port x64. Ease out port. Turn 1 minus math.pal 1 minus x or func ease in out port. Ease and out port. X if x less than 5, turn 8, which is 8 times math.pal x worth. Turn 1 minus math.pal 2 times x plus 2 fourth minus divided by 2. Went exponential after double. Func ease in exponential. If x equals 0, turn 0, turn math.pal 2, 10 times x minus 10. Ease out exponential. Func ease out expo. Hitting myself, although it's probably does that too. 1. If x equals 1, turn 1, turn 1 minus math.pal 2 negative 10 times x. Wonder if it probably would it hurt to actually say? Nah, I'm already far into it. So I was wondering if maybe it would be better if on all these, cause I'm pretty sure these all assume that x is basically between 0 and 1 inclusively. But nah, I'll just assume if you're using these, you know what the fuck you're doing. Ooh, that's a big boy. Func ease in out exponential. If x is 0, turn 0, else if x equals 1, return 1, else if x is less than 0.5, return, was that math.pal, 20 times x minus 10 divided by 2, and lastly return, was that 2 minus math.pal, 2 negative 20 times x plus 10 by 2. That should be those. Let's see, expo, I did circle Funk, ease in back. A specific number. C1 equals 1.70158. C3 equals C1 plus 1. Return C3 times math dot pal x to the third minus C1 times math.pal x to the second. Funk ease out back x flute 64. Where's in ease out back? Same thing, just a little different. Turn 1 plus C3 times math.pal x minus 1/3 plus C1 times math.pal x minus 1. 2. And then back, in, out, back. Keys in, out, back. X float 64. Same numbers, I guess. Oh, it's a little different. Actually, let me double check. It's still plus 1. Yes, sir. And out, back. First number's the same, second one's not. What's it called? C2 now. C1 equals 1.70158. C3, or C2 equals C1 times 1.525. If x is less than 0.5, turn math.pal 2 times x to the second times C2 plus 1 times 2 times x minus C2 divided by 2. Have good fucking luck to me. I'm trying to figure this out on my own. Oh my god, dude. Return math.pal 2 times x minus 2 to the second times C2 plus 1 times x times 2 minus 2 plus 2. Oh wait, did I mess that up? Oh wait, I did mess it up. C2 plus 2 divided by 2, okay. Nice equation, bro. Oops. Yeah, over here. I am right now in this context, yes. I found this this site that basically has this collection of all these easing functions that would be very handy for doing a bunch of different animations, whether it's with moving text or doing other things like that. So I'm basically just adapting the equations from that site into a Go package. Is what I'm working on right now. Why are you complaining about that? see why. I see why you complain. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's read that. As I do ease in bounce. Okay, just realized. Funk ease in bounce. X float 64. The idea is that I'm going to create all these little small Go packages that just kind of wrap conceptually what you do with some of the individual FFmpeg filters, and a lot of them there may not really be anything to them because you don't really do anything complex with them. But then when you see the case of something like draw text, well, there's actually quite a bit of complex things you can do with it. You just have to kind of dig down into getting all the equations and shit right for dynamically generating the values. In those packages case, I will create some convenience ways of doing that, so it's not such a pain in the ass to do it. And then ultimately I'm going to take all these packages and import them into a program that I'm going to have it basically read like a JSON file, and that JSON file is going to define in it all of the editing I want done to the video. So it's kind of like basically an extension of what my the one shell script I have that does all the YouTube editing for me. It's just now it'll be much more flexible, because instead of having like a kind of a hard written filter graph node in there, I can basically use all the Go packages to programmatically generate all of the FFmpeg filter graph nodes and then run an FFmpeg command that way. That's the end goal as it is right now. Ease in bounce. That's interesting. Turn 1 minus ease out bounce. Huh. Yes, I want ease out bounce there. Oh, I see why. That's a big boy. Okay. Now we'll come back to that one in funk ease out bounce. Float 64. N1 equals 7.5625. D1 equals 2.75. If quite a bit of conditionals, if x is less than 1 divided by d1, turn n1 times x. Else if x less than 2 d1. Turn n1 time x is equals. Oh, I see what's doing. Huh. Good night, man. I'll need to look. Let's see. That has a bunch of shit. It's like a shorthand for assigning a value while doing the subtraction at the same time. I don't think you do that and Go. At least not right in the middle of the thing. Okay, yeah, I guess. So I'd want to do like x equals 2.75 Actually, wait, does Go have that shorthand syntax? I don't remember if it does or not. Gohand, shorthand, subtract syntax. If Go has that syntax or not. Shorthand return. It's an error because note that we tend to still try to write it in one line using an assignment. So you can do that. So what's that? Minus equals 2.25. Yeah. X divided by d1 times x plus 0.9375. Else if x is less than 2.5 divided by d1. X minus equals. Oh, nope, wait, go back up. This is not this. This is I got ahead of myself. This is 1.5. This one is 2.25. Turn. I definitely got ahead of myself here, bro. Turn n1 times x divided by d1 times x plus 0.9375. And lastly, turn. Let's see, x minus equal 2.625. Return n1 time x minus d divided by d1 times x plus 0.984375. I see now why they just call ease out bounce and just flip it, I think, that it's doing. Yeah. Return 1 minus ease out bounce x. 1 minus x. Then let's see, ease in out bounce. Ease in out bounce. If x is less than 0.5, return 1 minus ease out. Oops. Ease out bounce. 1 minus 2 times x. By 2. Turn 1 plus ease out bounce 2 times x minus 1 divided by 2. Okay. Watching this watching this that bounce ease function be used in CSS animations is weird. Now the transparency looks interesting, but it's like flickers, like it's interesting. Okay. So now I kind of want to take the same things, but actually, did I try to build this? Go build. Okay. I could probably write tests for this too, but again, see you later. Let's see. Now, what else? The other thing I want to do now is we're gonna exit this. We're gonna make a directory called ffmpeg. And we're gonna go inside of it and we're gonna do almost kind of the same thing, but they're all gonna return strings. Which maybe seems a little weird, but that's the whole point. We just have to translate the equations and stuff. They're doing like signs and stuff, and the well, actually, I think the syntax it's basically right here would be basically the same thing. Yeah, because these wouldn't even take parameters. You're just kind of like saying like, oop, here's the here is the like the string representation of the equation. X represents the absolute progress of the animation in the bounds of 0. Beginning of the animation and one end of animation. Let me see. ffmpeg. Like, so before I even start doing this stuff, let me back up, because I need to push this. Git add, go mod, and thing. Show me the goods. Yeah, boy. There we go. Something else I think I probably should do at some point as well is I should create basically something that kind of wraps the output around FFmpeg so that you can actually show something more of an actual like progress bar or something. I know I've seen something like it. I think it's called FFmpeg/progress bar. I think it's written in like JavaScript, but I think I'd rather just do it myself anyway. That way I can just import it as a Go package and just use it to like change the output being generated from the command being run. I'll do that there. How do I want to use this? Let me look at draw text. Oops. Let me look at this real fast because I need to look at that equation. So this is the rate of change right here. So like, I think, yeah, so yeah. So the rate of change, like if I was going to say pass this into one of these equations in Go, not within a filter graph node, this is basically the X. This is the period, because T minus like the starting time would give me the actual the progress, and that's why it kind of linearly fades in at the same rates. So instead, actually, what I could do here later is, if I'm doing like one of these like things where there's a change over time, I could pass it a function. So like I can import in the easing package, and then say wherever that I'm going to be using, excuse me, this this function to determine the change over time, I say pass in this value as X, and it'll be whatever this T minus whatever this is. So instead of having X, it's going to have this, I think. Something like that. I might have to try to figure out how to adapt some of these to this, because I don't think this is going to be quite as straightforward as I was hoping it was going to be, but I'll figure it out. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I think I actually understand this better now. So, if I'm kind of correlating this value, this expression here with the easing functions, this entire thing here is the X. Because when I think about it, there's nothing here. So if I were to say pass this value into the linear function, there would be no change. So therefore, it would just come out back the same way as it was. But now, if it was passed into one of the other functions, it would actually change the value. Okay, that makes more sense. So it would almost be like anywhere that there's an x in the original equations, you would basically replace it with this. At least for the fade out duration, like the fading duration stuff. Now when it comes to like moving the text, that's a little different. Maybe it's not that different. I don't know. I think about that. But if I'm understanding this right, this value, whatever this thing generated from this, would be passed into the easing function to modify it further to change the behavior of it. So, okay. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Steam open. I was looking at what the hell is that called? The Command Conquer Remastered Collection. I was interested in getting that maybe. Okay, let me go back here. So let's go back to this. I think I understand what I'm doing now. So func ease in sign string. And it's gonna take in, I guess it would just be a string. I think it would just be a string. Because you'd basically want to pass in whatever the portion of the string is that you're using as the expression, but it's essentially being kind of put into a larger expression? Something like that. This string shit's gonna get really fucking messy when I get to like some of these that have like multiple like conditionals, like the bouncing one. Oh god, dude, the bouncing one's gonna look awful. Well, I guess. Something I'm gonna call it what? Period. So return like fmt as printf. One minus, I think it's called cosine in the FFmpeg stuff too. Yeah. %s times. Actually, I should probably even wrap this in %s. Yeah. Times, and the constant still called pi by 2. Oh yeah. Give it the arguments, you fucking nuts. So like if there was, let's say there was no change, period could just be t. It could just be t, the constant t that the FFmpeg filter will use. But if it's not, where it's kind of changing over what t is over time, then you would say pass in the, whatever it was like t minus the, what was it, starting duration divided by the fade-in duration. It looked like something like that. I almost want to test that like now, but I would need to get to one of the equations that have, I think, more of a noticeable effect. Because the sine one's not much different from linear. Barely. I want to use something like, I don't know, quart or quint that has like a really sharp, even, or exponential. Exponential would be interesting. Outside. Ease out science. Actually, I'm not gonna call it I'm gonna call it time. Because that probably makes more sense if somebody's using this with FFmpeg. Makes more sense to me anyway. Turn F bring F. What is this? Is sine times 2. No, 2 like that. Ease in out. Negative cosine I times you need to, I don't remember if you got to escape the backslash. No, you don't. Backslash is a binary operator. Okay. Good to know. What's we got here? There's some of these other songs I haven't played hardly. Let's go do this one. Purple Voyager, man. Bro, Purple Voyager. He's in quad. Oh, okay. He's in. Oh wait. Oh, that's okay. He's in quad. Turn of a T as printf. How percent s 2. I think that's how you do PAL. The equations. Let's see. Read the value, yeah. Keys out quad string times string spell damage spell. ease out quad. Okay. Let's see. Return MTS printf 1 minus %s times 1 minus yeah, done. Ease in out. Oh god, this one's gonna have an if statement in it. Oh god. Kill me. Ease in out quad. String. Return FMT as printf. Time to put this shit on new lines, boys. If what is this? If %s, yeah, if %s is less than 0.05, then it's 2 times pow %s 2. Else it's 1 minus pow -2 times %s plus 2 divided by 2 time Is that right? Yeah. Okie dokie. That's boy, I can't wait to see that get pooped out. FFmpeg is gonna be like, what the fuck did you give me? If evaluate X, if the result is a non-zero value, return the evaluation result of Y, otherwise return the evaluation result of Z. Yeah. Do I want to go ahead and escape the commas? I probably should, because I did on my other one. Actually, let's do what is this, line 27? 27, what is this, %27s. Look for this and replace with / this. What do you mean? Oh, wait, I guess 27, this. / this. Go? I did not do what I wanted to do. I guess I got, oh. This? No. This. Or wait, I had to like double escape these. I think I did. Like I had to yeah, I did the double escape that, okay. So do the exact same thing. Yeah. As fucking dumb as that looks. Oh wait, not that one. Yeah, that one. Okay. Where am I? That was ease in out quad. Okay, ease in cubic. Func, ease in cubic string. God, my ears itches. Stop. Please stop. Okay. Return. Yes, printf. Pow. S 3. Bro, that one function that had like 4 conditionals is gonna look like a damn train wreck when I get to it. But I'll also be equally amazed if it actually works. Ease out cubic. Ease out cubic. Your FMT is printf. 1 minus pow. 1 minus %s. 3. I think it would just be that technically. It wouldn't change anything. Ease in out cubic. Ease in out cubic string. Strong. Do you have a return type of strong? Oh boy. Return FMT as printf. If %s less than 0.5. In we got 4 times pow %s of 3. Else 1 minus pow -2 times %s plus 2 third divided by 2. Looks like I gotta escape all the fucking commas, re. Oh. -2 times. Okay. Those cubic port. That org. No. Oh man, I didn't escape a bunch of these yet. Shit. I gotta go up and escape a bunch of these comments. I forgot. I just noticed it because it was showing me this, and I was like, wait. Read. That's fine. I already escaped those. I gotta escape this one. No, this one. That's escaped. This is not escaped. Monkeys out court. He's out court. Turn F and T as primitive. 1 minus PAL. 1 minus %S. 4. I caught myself at that. Funkies in, out, word. Strong. Again, return type of strong has reared its ugly head. Okay. Turn FNT as F %S. .5. Then it's 8 times PAL %S and 4. Else it is 1 minus PAL -2 times %S plus 2 4 divided by 2. Blech. I'm gonna commit this right now because I want to actually try that. Let me go up. I'm not here. Get add ffmpeg get commit added initial specific functions. Let's see, cd draw text. Let's see here. See, I'm gonna say easing func by default is ffmpeg dot linear string. Now what do I do with that? I have no clue. I'm trying to think. So there'd be specific spots where instead of just passing in the number, I would want to pass in string. Let me move this down here like I did before. So like basically it'd be, so this is the same. If less than this, so this wouldn't be this. This instead would be %s for string. Anywhere where it's basically indicating the, I guess, the progression rate, because that's what this represents. I would need to change this to be %s. Using func. Which is, can you do that? Can you pass in? I forget if you can do that. Golang function signature as function argument. First class functions in Golang. Golang. User defined function type. I guess I gotta do that. Let's do type easing string func is func string. So this easing func would be do defaults, right? Defaults to ffmpeg.linear. I don't remember if you can do, let's see, Golang default argument value. Default value in code methods. No. Okay. So that's a no-go on that one. No-go. Funny boy. Boy. So I think I want to define some things here. I guess I could define them globally too. Like const what would that be? That's fade in period. Equals t minus %f. I don't give a shit about those. This was what? It was %f minus %t minus %f divided by %f. Then, let's see. So then down here, so like instead of this being this, it would actually be %s. Same thing with this part. Hour and 7 minutes. Okay. Probably stop around like another half hour, maybe. Also, let me get rid of all these. What is this line? 106, 186, not 106. 186 s %.1f replaced with %f. Expression equals, let me see, fmt s printf. We have fade expression. So the first part of this is expression. Let's still start. Let's still start plus fade in duration. And now this needs to be. Let me see. I should call this easy. Oh, good. Was this fade in? What do I call this? Fade in progress. Can you take that? Is that okay? I'm assuming it's complaining because it doesn't have. Actually, it doesn't really tell me why you're complaining. Oh, heck you. %s. I think this is duration. That's alpha. Actually, I'm not. I might not even do the alpha part. We'll just say it's 1. I might drop the alpha part from this. Is that I think that actually completely changes the other equation, I think. Maybe. I'm gonna do something about that. I don't really feel like when I'm complicating this any more than it is right now. I'll just worry about that later. Or I guess I'll still say it's float, but I'll just make sure float is, or alpha is 1. Float. Talk, Donnie, please. Okay. I think this is duration plus fade out duration. And then that would be the next part of the equation. So this would be easing string func with a fade out progress. I think that's it. And then instead, this can just be turn SMT S F alpha equals %S. Oh yeah, let me I have to say what kind of I gotta think about this one. I guess I would say like what fade ease? Flag string var fade ease. Hey, fade ease. It defaults to linear. The type of easing function to apply to the fade in effect. Oh shit. Default is linear. Okay, that makes sense. So what's gonna happen is when it goes down to build filter, and it's calling, where is that? Fade expression. Options dot. Yeah, I need to get I need another function here. Func. Do switch on ease type case linear return ffmpeg dot linear. Right, so that works. Yeah. Oh, you got rid of my thing. GitLab.com tab 45. Brain easing ffmpeg. String func. Case ease in. Gotta look at all these now. So many. Ease in sign. Case. This is gonna be a big boy. God. Maybe it'd be easier if I put this in the actual. Maybe I should put this as like a function in that package called like func from string. Maybe. Func from string. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad idea actually. Let me because otherwise, if I put this somewhere else, I'm gonna have to keep doing it like over and over and over again. Yeah, accidentally I'm gonna move this. And we're just gonna say that's broken right now. That's okay. Easing MPEG. Func from string. See, right now I'm just gonna say returns linear string and nil. I'll fix it later. He's in quad. Maybe 11 through 20. Ooh. FNP. There. Oh, it's the music. She dead. I'll be dead. I'll stop. Yeah, stop playing at there. Yeah, 1 minute 24. 1 hour 20. Case. He's out quad. He's out quad. Invalid easing func name given. Or is it, suppose it's like fmt dot error f? That's what it is, yeah. Invalid easing func name given. Nice nerve. Cubic. Ease in cubic. Oops. Derp these names. Got too many tabs open. I bet somebody's gonna look through this like repo and they're gonna be like, what in the fuck is this dude doing? You don't know, man. There's a method to my madness. Okay. Stop for right now. I'll pick this back up later. I will resume this another day, y'all. If you're watching this later, I appreciate you coming back to watch it, and I'll see y'all next time.